Imagine uncovering the microbial culprit behind humanity's very first devastating epidemic, an unthinkable breakthrough that reshapes how we understand ancient pandemics. That's exactly what an international team of scientists recently accomplished, discovering genetic proof of the bacterium responsible for the Justinian Plague, which swept across the Mediterranean world between 541 and 750 AD. The researchers, hailing from the United States, India, and Australia, made this remarkable find while examining a mass burial site in the old city of Jerash in Jordan. They identified traces of the bacterium known as Yersinia pestis, the same deadly microbe behind later outbreaks like the infamous Black Death. Published in the journal Pathogens, this discovery connects to one of history's deadliest pandemics, thought to have claimed as many as 100 million lives. But here's where it gets controversial. Until now, historians only had accounts written centuries ago without any direct biological evidence to confirm the plague's presence during that era. This is a groundbreaking moment, the study authors explain. We've long relied on historical records alone to understand the Justinian Plague's devastating impact. But now, for the very first time, we possess concrete genomic proof. Yet, many aspects of this devastating first pandemic, how exactly it spread, how deadly it was, and what consequences it truly had, still puzzle researchers and spark lively debate. The Justinianic Plague marks the earliest documented outbreak of bubonic plague in Western Eurasian history, striking during a critical period as Roman Emperor Justinian sought to revive the empire's former glory. This was the same disease that, centuries later, caused the catastrophic Black Death of the 14th century. The plague dramatically altered the course of societies, economies, and power structures in its wake. For decades, experts have argued fiercely about the plague's severity. Some studies published in 2019 and 2020 went so far as to call the Justinian Plague a minor event, essentially downplaying its significance and comparing it to typical flu outbreaks. And this is the part most people miss. Just before the COVID-19 pandemic took hold in the West, two researchers provocatively claimed the plague was not unlike our flu outbreaks, igniting controversy among scholars. However, in 2021, a well-respected historian from Cambridge, Professor Peter Saris, pushed back against these claims in a detailed study published in Past Present. He argued that such dismissive views overlooked crucial new genetic evidence, were based on flawed statistics, and often misunderstood or cherry-picked ancient texts. Saris points out, some historians seem resistant to the idea that diseases like the plague could have had a profound impact on human history. This so-called plague skepticism has gained traction, but needs re-examination. As a fellow of Trinity College, Saris also critiques the modern trend of using simple keyword searches to argue the plague was rarely mentioned in ancient writings. He warns this approach misses the subtlety and complexity of historical narratives. For example, the contemporary historian Procopius, who witnessed the Justinian Plague's arrival in Constantinople, paused his extensive military chronicles to provide a vivid and chilling account that deeply influenced Byzantine readers for generations. This influence says much more about the plague's importance than just counting how many times it was mentioned. So, what do you think? Is the Justinian Plague truly one of history's most catastrophic pandemics? Or have modern scholars exaggerated its impact? Could the current debates reveal something larger about how we interpret history and disease today? Share your thoughts, and let's discuss whether the plague's legacy has been appropriately understood or misunderstood. By Nazrin Sadigova.